everyone, welcome to Connect to Learn. I'm your instructor Mukta Singh, and today I'm here with a new topic, which is one of the most important tools in English, the punctuation marks. Even though the punctuation marks are like small signs or symbols, they have a big contribution in our writing. Whether you're writing a story, sending a text, or crafting an essay, punctuations can make all the difference. So let's start with a quick question. Have you ever read a sentence and felt completely confused because there were no commas or periods? Maybe it looked something like this. So, for that, I am going to share my screen with you and I want you to read and see yourself. So, allow me a moment here. I'm going to share my screen with you. And look at this sentence. Does it feel right? Does it sound right? No? So, what are you trying to convey here? Are we trying to eat grandma? Now, let's put a small comma here. Let's eat, comma, grandma, and also put an exclamation mark at the end. What happened now? Now this sounds right because we're inviting grandma for the dinner or maybe for other meal instead of making her the meal, right? Let's eat, grandma. So this is how the punctuation marks play a very important role in our writing. They help us to understand the meaning of what the writer is trying to convey. So let's begin with the lesson. Let's learn what are the different types of punctuation marks and what are their roles. So I'm going to share my screen again with you. So let's begin with the lesson, punctuation, understanding its functions. And the lesson agenda is we will demonstrate the appropriate use of punctuations when writing. So let's start. So the first punctuation mark is the period, okay, or the small dot, full stop. A period is used at the end of a statement. It shows that the sentence ends here. For example, today I learned how to use a period in a sentence, and you can see the small dot here, full stop, a period. This shows that the sentence has ended. Okay. So we use this to avoid confusions that this is where the first sentence ends and the next sentence is going to start now. Now, the next punctuation mark is the exclamation point. And the exclamation point is like a standing line and then you have a dot beneath it. And the exclamation point is used to show excitement or emphasis at the end of a sentence. So when in a sentence you want to express emotions or feelings, you add an exclamation point at the end. For example, I can't believe how great of a day it is today. And then we added an exclamation point. It shows that how great you feel about the day, how happy you are about it. Or if you have won a game, so you can say, hooray, we won the game. Or alas, exclamation point, our pet cat died. So this sentence shows or expresses the feeling of sorrow. And the previous sentence showed the feeling of excitement, that hooray, we won the race. So the exclamation point is a very important punctuation mark which helps us to express emotions or feelings in a sentence while writing. Okay. Next, we have the question mark. And a question mark is used at the end of a sentence at the end of a question sentence. Okay? The sentence where we are expecting an answer. We are requesting an information. For example, can you help me carry in this box? Or what is the time now? How was your day? When is the wedding? Why are you upset? So, what we are doing, we're asking questions. And whenever we are writing the question sentences, we put this punctuation mark, which is question mark, and it goes something like this. Okay? So, this is our question mark. Okay? So, it helps us to ask the question. Now, the next thing that we're going to learn is the comma, our little cute comma, which says, give me a break. So a comma is used to separate phrases or items in a list. For example, I need to buy an apple, an orange, and a banana. So let me read it again. I need to buy an apple, comma, an orange, comma, and a banana. So every time we are talking about a list of things, we use the comma to separate the names in the list. All right. And remember, before the last name or before the last thing in the list, we add and. All right. So this is the comma which helps us to separate the phrases or the items in a list. The next one is a semicolon. So a semicolon is used to join two independent clauses that are closely related. For example, Melissa went to the library to study. Then you can see the semicolon here. It was the only place quiet enough for her to focus. So semicolon is helping here to join these two independent clauses. So a semicolon is stronger than the comma, but it shows that the sentence is not ending here. Okay. And that's why it's little weaker than the period. So it acts like a bridge between the two sentences. Now the next one is ellipsis. An ellipsis is used to indicate a pause or trailing of a thought. So whenever in a sentence you want to take a pause or show that something is left unsaid or something is missing, then we use these three dots. For example, weeks later, and then three dots in the sentence, I finally found my missing shoe. But remember, do not overuse the ellipsis in a sentence because sometimes it might appear confusing for the readers. Now, the next one is the quotation marks. So, the quotation marks are used to mark the beginning and end of a quote or show the speech used in a sentence. So, the quotation marks are used to show the words exactly said or written by someone. Okay, and it looks like this. Okay, so quotation marks open and then you write your sentence and then it's closed like this. All right, as you can see here, I am excited to go to the zoo this weekend, exclaimed Molly. So these are the words exactly said by Molly, that I am excited to go to the zoo this weekend. So these are the quotation marks. Let's move on to the next one. The next one. Apostrophe. So the apostrophe says, that's mine, which means an apostrophe is used to show possession, that something belongs to somebody. For example, Jonah's new box of markers had 50 different colors. So can you see here the name Jonah and the S? It's separated with an apostrophe in between. So this apostrophe S shows that the new box of markers belong to Jonah. Okay, so Jonah possesses the new box of markers. So every time after a noun, when you put the apostrophe mark with S, it helps you to show the possession or belongings of the objects mentioned in the sentence. The last one is the colon. So a colon is used to introduce group of words in a series or introduce a quote. For example, Frank was going to buy 3 things, and then we put the colon mark: a lamp, a couch, and a book. So what are we doing? We are here mentioning a series, okay? A series of words: a lamp, a couch, and a book. And when you're also trying to introduce a topic, then also, or introducing a subtopic, then after mentioning the name, we put a colon, okay? So the colons are nothing but 2 dots, as we can see here. All right. So this was all about the punctuation marks. And remember, punctuations isn't about rules. It's your secret weapon to make your writing clear, expressive, and impactful. Whether it's a comma saving grandma, a semicolon linking ideas, or a colon introducing something exciting, each mark has its own special role. So keep practicing, and you will soon master the art of guiding your readers like a pro. So, if you found this lesson helpful, keep practicing, keep learning. We will meet in another video with a new topic. So, thanks for watching and happy writing. Bye bye.